The Lutz family stands outside the infamous Amityville house, excited but nervous. The house looms ominously with its eerie, eye-like windows. George Lutz walks through the house and encounters an inexplicable cold spot in the hallway. His breath is visible in the chill. The family discovers a small, hidden room in the basement, its walls painted bright red. They feel an overwhelming sense of dread as they stare inside. George begins behaving erratically, waking up at 3:15 a.m. each night. He stares blankly out the window, his face pale and eyes glazed. Sarah Winchester, the widow, walks through the labyrinthine hallways she designed, feeling the presence of spirits following her every step. Sarah climbs a staircase that leads to a solid ceiling. She pauses, sensing something sinister behind her. Sarah sits in the room, surrounded by candles, attempting to communicate with the spirits. She hears whispers and feels a cold breeze. Objects begin to move on their own in the house. Doors slam, and Sarah watches as a shadowy figure walks down the hallway, disappearing into the darkness. The Bell family hears strange noises knocking and scratching coming from the walls of their cabin in the middle of the night. The daughter, Betsy Bell, sees an apparition of a woman standing in the corner of her room, whispering in an unknown language. Betsy is slapped and scratched by an unseen force as she tries to sleep. The family prays, but the attacks continue. The ghost of the Bell Witch warns the family of danger, claiming one of them will die. The family is terrified but powerless to stop the haunting. Visitors at the Myrtles plantation notice handprints and faces appearing in a mirror, even after it is cleaned. Visitors see two ghostly children playing on the stairs. They vanish when approached, leaving cold air behind. Women in a green turban is seen walking the halls, crying. Visitors feel her sadness and hear her sobs echoing through the house. Guests staying in one of the rooms experience the feeling of being watched and wake up to find their furniture moved and a cold presence lingering. The Valiska house sits empty, its dark windows hiding the history of brutal murders that happened over a century ago. Paranormal investigators hear children's laughter and whispers in the empty rooms as they explore the house at night. The investigators capture a chilling EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, saying, "Leave now." They feel a heavy presence in the room. One of the investigators is pushed by an invisible force. The team quickly exits, feeling the overwhelming darkness.